I hope that you are cozy and comfortable and having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to review a little game called Neko Atsume, Kitty Collector. And it's just a really cute, casual little game. It's free to play. It's a mobile game. It's available for iPhone and for Android. And the whole premise of the game is just that you have a little yard that you can decorate with toys and comfortable places for cats to sleep, and you can put out food and treats for them, and the kitties will come to visit you. And you can take pictures of each one and get to know their personalities. You can fill out your little photo albums and collect different toys. Each cat has a preference, and as you collect more toys, you'll start to see more and more cats will come to visit you. It's a really basic, simple game, but I like to take a few minutes each day to play. I'm actually allergic to cats, but I do have a cat. Her name is Bellatrix, and she's all black, and she has beautiful yellow eyes, and she likes to watch me play this game. Every once in a while it will make a meowing sound, one of the sound effects, and she's always very confused and curious about what that is. In return for putting out toys and treats for them, the cats that come to visit you in Neko Atsume will leave you gifts. They'll leave you silverfish and goldfish, which you can use to upgrade your yard or buy more toys or more treats. I have almost my entire collection filled out. There are a few items I still have yet to get, but I've been playing for probably about 6 months. But it's definitely not a stressful or competitive game in any way. Continuing on my theme from my last video, I feel like it's really important that we allow video games to have a place in our lives that is one of recreation and relaxation. You know, it doesn't always have to be about achievements and trophies and competition. And Neko Atsume is just a really nice, cute, happy, cheerful game to play for a few minutes each day. I think that most of us would agree that cats have a very soothing presence. Their warmth in your lap or next to you when you're curled up in bed, and the way they purr, and how they always seem to make you sleepy. Cats are just really excellent relaxation buddies. And at its core, Neko Atsume is just a cat simulator. It's just a tiny game where you get to have lots and lots of cats and be a crazy cat person. So I find that really appealing. Cats are very interesting creatures, not just because of their relationship with humans or because of what they can do for us, but just in their own right, they're fascinating. I'm going to read you some facts that I found, which are pretty fascinating. Just little fun facts about felines. So here we go. Unlike dogs, cats do not have a sweet tooth. Scientists believe this is due to a mutation in a key taste receptor. When a cat chases its prey, it keeps its head level. Dogs and humans bob their heads up and down. The technical term for a cat's hairball is a bizor. A group of cats is called a clowder. A cat can't climb headfirst down a tree because every claw on a cat's paw points the same way. To get down from a tree, a cat must back down. Cats make about 100 different sounds. Dogs make only about 10. There are more than 500 million domestic cats in the world, with approximately 40 recognized breeds. While it is commonly thought that the ancient Egyptians were the first to domesticate cats, the oldest known pet cat was recently found in a 9,500-year-old grave on the Mediterranean island of Cyprus. This grave predates early Egyptian art depicting cats by 4,000 years or more. The first cat in space was a French cat named Felicette, also known as Astrocat. In 1963, France blasted the cat into outer space. Electrodes implanted in her brain sent neurological signals back to Earth. Hence, she survived the trip. Cats are North America's most popular pets. There are 73 million cats compared to 63 million dogs. Over 30% of households in North America own a cat. According to Hebrew legend, Noah prayed to God for help protecting all the food he stored on the ark from being eaten by rats. In reply, God made the lion sneeze, and out popped a cat. A cat's hearing is better than a dog's, and a cat can hear high-frequency sounds up to 2 octaves higher than a human. A cat can travel at a top speed of approximately 31 miles per hour over a short distance. A cat rubs against people, not only to be affectionate, but also to mark out its territory with scent glands around its face. The tail area and paws also carry the cat's scent. Researchers are unsure exactly how a cat purrs. Most veterinarians believe that a cat purrs by vibrating vocal folds deep in the throat. To do this, a muscle in the larynx opens and closes the air passage about 25 times per second. Smuggling a cat out of ancient Egypt was punishable by death. Phoenician traders eventually succeeded in smuggling felines, which they sold to rich people in Athens and other important cities. The earliest ancestor of the modern cat lived about 30 million years ago. Scientists called it the Proilurius, which means first cat in Greek. The group of animals that pet cats belong to emerged about 12 million years ago. The biggest wildcat today is the Siberian tiger. It can be more than 12 feet long and weigh up to 700 pounds. A cat's brain is biologically more similar to a human brain than it is to a dog's. Both humans and cats have identical regions in their brains that are responsible for emotions. Many Egyptians worshipped the goddess Bast, who had a woman's body and a cat's head. While many parts of Europe and North America consider the black cat a sign of bad luck, in Britain and Australia, black cats are considered lucky. The most popular pedigreed cat is the Persian cat, followed by the Maine Coon cat and the Siamese cat. The smallest pedigreed cat is a Singapora, which can weigh just 4 pounds. The largest pedigreed cats are Maine Coon cats, which can weigh 25 pounds. Some cats have survived falls of over 65 feet, due largely to their righting reflex. The eyes and balance organs in the inner ear tell where it is in space, so the cat can land on its feet. Even cats without a tail have this ability. Some Siamese cats appear cross-eyed because the nerves from the left side of the brain go to mostly the right eye, and the nerves from the right side of the brain go mostly to the left eye. This causes some double vision, which the cat tries to correct by crossing its eyes. Researchers believe the word tabby comes from Atabia, a neighborhood in Baghdad, Iraq. Tabbies got their name because their striped coats resembled the famous wavy patterns in the silk produced in this city. A cat can jump up to 5 times its own height in a single bound. Cats hate the water because their fur does not insulate well when it's wet. The Turkish van, however, is one cat that likes swimming. Bred in Central Asia, its coat has a unique texture that makes it water resistant. The Egyptian Mau is probably the oldest breed of cat. In fact, the breed is so ancient that its name is the Egyptian word for cat. The first commercially cloned pet was a cat named Little Nicky. He cost his owner $50,000, making him one of the most expensive cats ever. A cat usually has about 12 whiskers on each side of its face. A cat's eyesight is both better and worse than humans. It is better because cats can see in much dimmer light and they have a wider peripheral view. It's worse because they don't see color as well as humans do. Scientists believe grass appears red to cats. Spanish Jewish folklore recounts that Adam's first wife, Lilith, became a black vampire cat, sucking the blood from sleeping babies. This may be the root of the superstition that a cat will smother a sleeping baby or suck out the child's breath. Perhaps the most famous comic cat is the Cheshire Cat in Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. With the ability to disappear, this mysterious character embodies the magic and sorcery historically associated with cats. The smallest wild cat today is the black-footed cat. The females are less than 20 inches and can weigh as little as 2.5 pounds. On average, cats spend 2/3 of every day sleeping. That means that a 9-year-old cat has been awake for only 3 years of its life. In the original Italian version of Cinderella, the benevolent fairy godmother figure was a cat. The little tufts of hair in a cat's ear that help keep out dirt direct sounds into the ear and insulate the ears are called ear furnishings. The ability of a cat to find its way home is called psi traveling. Experts think cats either use the angle of the sunlight to find their way, or that cats have magnetized cells in their brains that act as compasses. Isaac Newton invented the cat flap. Newton was experimenting in a pitch-black room. Spithead, one of his cats, kept opening the door and wrecking his experiment. The cat flap kept both Newton and Spithead happy. The world's rarest coffee, Kopi Luwak, comes from Indonesia, where a wild cat known as the luwak lives. The cat eats coffee berries, and the coffee beans inside pass through the stomach. The beans are harvested from the cat's dung heaps and then cleaned and roasted. Kopiluwak sells for about $500 for a 1-pound bag. A cat's jaw can't move sideways, so a cat can't chew large chunks of food. Cats don't actually meow at each other, just at humans. Cats typically will spit, purr, and hiss at other cats. Female cats tend to be right-pawed, while male cats are more often left-pawed. Interestingly, while 90% of humans are right-handed, the remaining 10% of lefties also tend to be male. A cat's back is extremely flexible because it has up to 53 loosely fitting vertebrae. Humans only have 34. All cats have claws, and all except the cheetah sheath them when at rest. Two members of the cat family are distinct from all others, the clouded leopard and the cheetah. The clouded leopard does not roar like other big cats, nor does it groom or rest like small cats. The cheetah is unique because it is a running cat. All others are leaping cats. They are leaping cats because they slowly stalk their prey and then leap on it. A cat lover is called an ailurophilia. In Japan, cats are thought to have the power to turn into super spirits when they die. This may be because, according to the Buddhist religion, the body of the cat is the temporary resting place of very spiritual people. Most cats had short hair until about 100 years ago, when it became fashionable to own cats and experiment with breeding. One reason that kittens sleep so much is because a growth hormone is released only during sleep. Cats have about 130,000 hairs per square inch. The oldest cat on record was Cream Puff from Austin, Texas, who lived from 1967 to 2005. She was 38. Approximately 1/3 of cat owners think their pets are able to read their minds. A commemorative tower was built in Scotland for a cat named Towser, who caught nearly 30,000 mice in her lifetime. The normal body temperature of a cat is between 100.5 degrees and 102.5 degrees. A cat has 230 bones in its body. A human has 206. A cat has no collarbone, so it can fit through any opening the size of its head. Cats have 32 muscles that control the outer ear, while humans have only 6. A cat can independently rotate its ears 180 degrees. A cat's heart beats nearly twice as fast as a human heart at 110 to 140 beats a minute. Cats spend nearly 1/3 of their waking hours cleaning themselves. Cats are extremely sensitive to vibrations. They are said to detect earthquake tremors 10 or 15 minutes before humans can. In contrast to dogs, cats have not undergone major changes during their domestication process. In the 1930s, 2 Russian biologists discovered that color change in Siamese kittens depend on their body temperature. Siamese cats carry albino genes that work only when the body temperature is above 98 degrees Fahrenheit. If these kittens are left in a very warm room, their points won't darken and they will stay a creamy white.